Good day, students! In this video, I'll be tackling about how to find the inverse of a function. But before that, let us first know what is an inverse. An inverse is just the reverse of a function. It basically undoes whatever your function did. So if your function takes x and gives you y, your inverse function is taking that y and giving you back x. In other words, just simply interchange the x and y coordinates of the given set. For instance, we have a and b. A and b will become b and a if a and b represent the x and y coordinates. The key idea is to remember, two functions are inverse if and only if every domain on one function can be found on the range of the other and vice versa, and their composition is equal to x. Now I will be showing you the following steps to be followed in finding the inverse of a function. First is to replace fx by y. Substitute x with y and y with x. Express y as a function of x and simplify. Denote the inverse as g of x. And lastly, check the inverse by applying composition of function. So what you must need to know before finding the inverse of a function is how to tell if something is a one-to-one function. So for every x value, you only have one corresponding y value. Now let's take a look on these examples. Find the inverse of the function described by the set of ordered pairs 1, -3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 7. So all we have to do is to switch the coordinates of each ordered pair. So it will become -3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, and 7, 5. Next example. Find the inverse of fx equals 4x. So the first thing we have to do is to replace x by y. So it will become y is equal to 4x. Substitute x with y and y with x. Express y as a function of x and simplify by dividing both sides by 4. Cancel, so now we have x over 4 is equal to y. Denote the inverse as g of x, so it will become g of x is equal to x over 4. Now find the inverse of fx equals 3x plus 1. First, replace fx by y. So it will become y is equal to 3x plus 1. Substitute x with y and y with x, so it will become x is equal to 3y plus 1. Express y as a function of x and simplify. We will be transferring 1 to the other side, so it will become x minus 1 is equal to 3y. Divide both sides by 3, and so we have x minus 1 over 3 is equal to y. Denote the inverse as g of x, so we have g of x is equal to x minus 1 over 3. Next example, find the inverse of y equals 3x squared minus 4. First thing we have to do is to substitute x with y and y with x, so it will become x is equal to 3y squared minus 4. Now express y as a function of x and simplify by dividing both sides by 3. So it will become x plus 4 over 3 is equal to y squared since the 3 is cancelled. Now let's eliminate the square of y by adding a square root to both sides. So here we have square root x plus 4 over 3 is equal to y. Denote the inverse as g of x, so we have g of x is equal to square root of x plus 4 over 3. Next example. Find the inverse of y equals square root of x squared plus 7. First things first, substitute x with y and y with x, so it will become x equals square root of y squared plus 7. Now let's eliminate the square root by adding squares to both sides. And so it will become x squared equals y squared plus 7. Now denote y as a function of x and simplify. So we will be transferring 7 to the other side. So it will become x squared minus 7 is equal to y squared. Now let's eliminate the square of y by adding square root to both sides. By then, it will become square root of x squared minus 7 is equal to y. And lastly, denote the inverse as g of x. So the answer is g of x is equal to square root of x squared minus 7. And that is it for this video. Once again, we are the group 11 from 11 Prudence presenting the inverse of functions. We hope you learned from us. Thank you for listening and see you on our next video.